Hi you guys! Guess what day it is? It's the day I see the doctor. I couldn't be more excited. I'm nervous. The excitement to figure out what's wrong with me and feel better is so much overpowering the nerves and anxiety that I'm feeling about the doctor. I just can't wait. I look like I haven't eaten in days. My goodness, I look so like frail. Less than 3 hours until my appointment. Ever since I woke up this morning, I've been counting down. Now granted, I woke up at 9, so the countdown was only 4 hours ever since I woke up, but I'm keeping track. I have some dry shampoo in my hair, a lot actually, because I'm gonna try to make myself look presentable today. I think the more presentable I look, the more confident I'll feel in like talking to the doctor and telling her about everything. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the day. I spent my first hour of being awake doing some editing, so I'm glad I got that out of the way for today's upload. You guys, I have so much stuff in my fridge. I bought all these different things when I was like worried about eating anything. I'm still worried, but like I bought these things to try to help combat that, and I never ate any of them. Why is it so dark? Hold on. I guess I'll just pull them out so you can see. I got this organic Pedialyte in the lemon berry flavor. Have yet to touch it because I got nervous when it said it has apple juice in it, so haven't touched that. I did have one of these green juices, but I felt like maybe it affected me a little bit, and I'm so paranoid I didn't drink the other one. This apple cider vinegar drink from Bragg's, because I don't know, it's like similar to kombucha and people said that was good for your gut, but I'm scared to drink it. And my mom gave me these two like kids yogurt drinks, and I considered having these, but then I got scared, so I didn't have them. So that's my like collection of drinks I've yet to touch, but I think I'm gonna try to eat a yogurt before I go. This is the last vanilla one that we have. I'm like so excited and so anxious about the doctor's appointment. I'm like struggling to breathe correctly. Now maybe that's just another symptom I'm having, because Lord knows my body is destroyed right now. But definitely I'm like noticing the struggle to breathe a little bit. I'm gonna have my yogurt, I'm gonna go get ready, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit more like pre-doctor's appointment. Ta-da! I got ready. I put some curls in my hair. I have a clip in the back. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm wearing Zachary's Stussy hoodie, some leggings, socks. My outfit's kind of a little lazy, but I feel like I look so much more put together. Appointment is officially 1 hour away, and it's about a 20-minute drive. So I'm gonna leave here in like 30. So I can be a little early. But before I go, I wanted to show you guys how prepared I am for this appointment. So of course I have all of my new patient paperwork. They made me fill all of this out prior because it's quite literally like 18 pages. So obviously you don't want to sit in the waiting room and do that. Plus I had asked my mom a bunch of questions and it was like very in-depth. I didn't know all the answers. And then I'm bringing my iPad Pro because I read this gut health book. This might sound so silly to you guys. 2 things I have on here. I read a book about gut health like about 2 months ago now. And so I took a ton of notes, and originally had decided like once the holidays were over, I was going to take on like this gut health journey. And so I took notes for like meal ideas, supplements to take, all of that stuff. And I just hadn't gotten there yet, obviously, so I wanted to show the doctor today and like get her thoughts on it. Then I also wrote a note in here about my symptoms from day 1 of like having issues, so that we can like go through it on like a timeline, and that way I don't get flustered and confused and say the wrong thing or just forget things while we're there. I thought that would be super helpful, which reminds me I need to add that I ate a yogurt yesterday. And then I'm also bringing, I'm also bringing these probiotics my mom gave me. I'm assuming they're really good. I just haven't taken them because I figured I'm not gonna do anything new until I see the doctor. But I wanna bring these because I think these are gonna be good, and I hope that she says they'll work instead of having, you know, another supplement I have to pay for from her. I might just do that anyway, so I have all my own stuff and I can give these back to my mom. But apparently she's going to assign me a lot of supplements. I'm assuming she's going to give me a diet plan, workout plan maybe. I don't know if my body is strong enough, but maybe after a week or so of eating differently. So I have very, very, very high hopes, and I will talk to you guys after the appointment. I'm here. The nerves are definitely kicking in. We did it, you guys. I'm so excited. I don't know how long it'll be before I start feeling better, but hopefully so soon. She gave me a ton of supplements I need to start taking, 5 to be exact. I just have to say, natural medicine is not covered by insurance, by like medical insurance, so it's extremely expensive just the visit itself. And then like natural supplements are really expensive because you're paying full price, right? Like your insurance isn't covering anything that you would get like at the pharmacy normally. So this was a big dent in my wallet, but I really have the best hopes. Long story short, what I had expected is correct. Now I do have to say, they ran minimal tests because the doctor is actually not in the office right now. She's at home with COVID, unfortunately. She's doing fine, but she is not able to come in because she's still testing positive when she takes the test, even though she feels fine now. So it was all virtual, which like I almost started crying at first when they told me that, because I was so looking forward to this, but it turned out being fine. She just wasn't able to draw my blood there, so I have to go and schedule that to have that done somewhere else. Told me that I was correct. I took antibiotics every 6 months as a kid, I found out from my mom, which she didn't know any better. I can't blame her. I was her first kid and I was sick, and that's what the doctor prescribed, so that's what I had. But every 6 months since I was like 1 to like 7, I was taking antibiotics, which completely ruined my gut. I'm also in the obese category based on my fat amounts, which is scary. She said that's causing a lot of inflammation, which is not helping in my body reacting to foods. So my gut is ruined. I have way too much body fat. I'm not technically like overweight because I'm what they called skinny fat, so I don't look fat, but I have way too much fat on my body. But she said in the next 3 or 4 weeks I will drop down to below 30, so that's a lot. So if you see like a sudden change in my appearance or something, that's why. But basically what I need to do to get better, she gave me a yes and no food list of things I am and am not allowed to eat. I will be doing that for this first week, and then I will visit with her again in person this time to rerun some labs we already did. And then I think I'm supposed to stay on this yes and no list and maybe introduce a couple things up until past the new year, and then she's going to put me on a detox so we can basically eliminate a ton of things and figure out what things are really the root cause of my personal allergies, since apparently traditional allergy tests I've taken in the past are not good. They don't actually tell you what you need to know. They're very faulty tests. So now we are healing my gut, which is going to heal my lungs, because your gut is directly connected to your lungs. So that explains why every time I eat something my body isn't happy with, it's hard for me to breathe. I thought it was my asthma. It is not. I have very, very, very mild asthma. I hope I made sense in explaining all of that. You can probably tell I have like more energy now. I still haven't eaten, but I'm about to go home, have all of my supplements, and then make a little grocery list and get to Sprouts. I'm supposed to only have organic things. It's a lot on the list. I'll probably go over it maybe tomorrow with you guys once I fully figure it out. But right now we are working on healing the gut. So supplements I have, I'm just gonna share this. I haven't used them yet, but I have an intestinal restore. It's supposed to help your gut, I guess. Marshmallow root, that's fun. I'm supposed to take a scoop of this a day. And I don't know, this is all like natural stuff. So many fun things I've like never heard of. I'm so excited to be on this natural journey. I could cry. Okay. I do a scoop of that a day. And then this is Histo X herbal dietary supplement. I don't know what this is, but it has quercetin, which I take that in my zinc because it helps your body absorb it. I think quercetin is a natural antihistamine. Butterbur extract, stinging nettle extract, mangosteen extract, ginger extract, and then the vegetable capsule. This one is to be refrigerated. It is the Ultra Flora Integrity. This is the probiotic. So it is the Lactobacillus salivarius culture. That's like the strain of it. There's a ton of different probiotic strains, which I knew from reading my gut health book, but if you didn't know, now you do. So that's the strain of probiotic she gave me. And then these are 2 things for my lungs. So there's Respiratory Plus and Breathe that I'll be taking twice a day, and these are supposed to help with my lungs healing. And so they have a bunch of things I've literally never heard of. So, but it says for temporary relief of symptoms related to the respiratory system, that's the Breathe one. And then the Respiratory Plus one says for temporary relief of symptoms related to asthma, including coughing and wheezing. I'm a little bit anxious about taking all these new things, but at the end of the day, like, I've come this far, and she was so sweet. She listened to everything I had to say. She was very thorough in explaining, and so I'm gonna do what she says. I've got my list of foods here that I can eat. Like I said, I will go more in depth to this tomorrow with you guys once I figure it out. There are, I think she said 5 pages of yes. There's 4 pages of yes and 2 pages of no's. So this will be fun to figure it out, and I can't wait to learn more about it. Also, one of her big tips was to watch Dr. Stephen Gundry's YouTube videos. Now, I know y'all are already on YouTube if you're watching this video, so if you're interested in like learning more about gut health and stuff, I guess that's like a really good source. I guess he shares a lot of information, makes it easy to learn, and then he shows you a bunch of easy recipes too that are anti-inflammatory. I'm gonna call it a day here because I need to focus and get all my stuff together and plan out the next week of eating for myself. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for following me on this journey. I'm actually really excited to share more, so I hope that's interesting to you guys. I know that I kind of change what I share on YouTube kind of frequently, but that's how I live my life. I feel like I'm constantly changing as a person. My interests are constantly changing, and I let that flow over into my creative YouTube side. So I really hope that you guys are also interested in learning about gut healing, anti-inflammatory, just all of those things. I hope that's interesting too, because that's going to be my focus, my homework for the next however many weeks and months. And yeah, but we'll still do fun stuff, of course. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.